Right, let's flip the coin. And then let's check the coin. And of course, let's keep the coin. I love being paid. Alright, here we are. Coming across, it's still week 14. It's the final match coming out of this division here. And we've got yourself a wee bit of a treat, considering what teams it is. Yeah, you got it. It's Kemri versus the Amazons. And it's a bit of a weird one, this one, because it's really going to come down to, much as either of these teams hate to admit it, what happens in another game of all things, and then what the result of this game is. If one team loses, there is a good possibility they get statistically and probability eliminated. You know, the team that wins guarantees themselves they're going to get a spot in the playoffs. So it's actually a bit serious, this one. Right, there we go. Not dead. Gets themselves another reroll. That's going to be absolutely wonderful. Great. Actually, great.
You know, Rock, he sure got some funny ideas about fun.
Oh, I don't know. Beating people with their own limbs? I think it's a great idea. But that's just me. Let's turn this around here. Come on. There you go. Thank you, loves. Well, he's not dead yet, but he's working on it. And he immediately goes into a double skull. We've been seeing an awful lot of that on the second dice roll. First one works, second one, not so much. You'd almost think it's coming into playoffs, isn't it? Amazons now have already pissed away now on that one reroll. As you can see here, they've got the Apothecary but nothing else. Finally, as you can see here, Cheyennes comes in, saves the ball pickup for them. The Amazons, well, they've got to take this game pretty seriously. As admitted, over here, it really does come down to both these teams are fighting for qualification. If they lose, they're probably out. As the report coming from out of town is, apparently the Pink Axes are doing a phenomenal game, despite the efforts of their opponent, who are playing their hearts out, and everything else out for that matter. Oh, I hear there's a lot of things flopping around on the screen. The cameraman apparently has gone cross-eyed at this point. But back to the game in hand here. Kemri, as they've noted here, it's been a slow start this season, but slowly but surely this team, looking at its crazy skill sets, has gotten to work. Now, admittedly, the problem they've had here, Tomb Guardians, only the ones actually been doing the real lion's share of the work. The other ones, well, they someday dream of becoming real players, but you know what? In this coach's hands, they have one role. Tie up the opponent and, well, make them pay for it. Well, that was a good one there.
Any of this getting through to you, son?
Well, he's trying, but it doesn't get through the armor enough. It'll live for just a stun. I guess he's going to have to accept that one. Kemri, well, slow and ponderous as it may be, this is one of those few teams that really can't outrun them. Well, barely can outrun them, considering, you know, Tomb Guardians only do move the 4, core of his team mostly all moves on. The Amazons are just a 6 across the board. So how do the Amazons want to deal with this? Well, here's a plan. Didn't say it was a good one, but it is a plan nonetheless. Tomb Guardians down, and now you have your, well, how do you want to potato this? It's an easy potato because, quite frankly, most of the Kemri team is just not going to be coming after you. Do you go for the quick and early score? I can hear a lot of debates about that, and then he makes the quick duck away. It seems to be the Amazons are actually trying to open themselves possibilities. Go left, go right. They're not actually picking a strong direction here. And it's not a bad tactic, because the Kemri team now has to keep most of his attention very much divided across the entire field here. Of course, the Kemri have, you know, their own funny ideas about that one there. And, well, frankly, they might as well just mark everything up and just frankly dare the Amazons to try and dodge away. Well, here comes this lad. What's he going to do this time? Well, it's the power of tackle one more time. Well, he's got that one. It's a KO. Well, he'll take it. He hates to admit it.
Boys and their bachelor parties, it's gross.
It is gross.
Well, I wouldn't say it's completely gross here in this case. You know, it's only a KO. It's not like you did anything nasty to her. Both her limbs are on. Some would actually say the Amazons are getting off quite light this game so far. Could be a coding pattern. You know, usually when this kind of frustration starts to kick in with a coach, it's like, you know, you just can't hit them, period. How about you? Well, you hit them. And the Amazons, well, it is all on you ladies here. It's time to stop ploughing the field, so to speak. And slowly the Khemri are managing to, well, thin the field out a wee bit. Well, here she comes. There's a quick attempt at a throw. And it actually does work, though. It's a crazy play. And he even gets the KO. That's a fantastic effort by there. Absolutely grand. Great.
Holy alphabet.
Well, that's going to change things up there. Come on back in. There's the camera. Okay. And now is the blitz down. Cycles the player in. Well covered. And he can even bring this player. That's one more. There you go, love. And where are the rest of the little ladies going? Yep, definitely. Strong screen up. Khemri team. Well, they'd love to contain this one. Solid hit. Down she goes. And now the Thunderous Tomb Guardians. Yes, as has been mentioned before, they move 4, lad, not 3. I wonder if he miscounted that one. That's always a possibility. It could have been late at night. He could have been pretty drunk. Drunk on power. You know, drunk on just about everything else. It happens around this league. There's another solid punch down. And now he's got the situation well in hand. Oh dear, this could be just brutal. There it is. Tackle. Down she goes. Oh, she's definitely going down very often. Now she really went down on him that time. Brilliant.
Hey, phrasing!
Sorry! The Khemri, well, they might as well just swing a few punches here. Now, do they want to move this lad in to mark it up? Yes, they're thinking about it. I did stress the term. See, there's something you don't see every day from a Khemri team. He's actually learning. So that's what that go for it button means. Oh, well done. Push me, push you. Ball takes a wee bit of a bounce. Right off the arse, back, forth. Well, it's not a bad bounce from the Khemri viewpoint, but it's not really a great one either. Amazons, plenty of players down on the play. They can do something about it, though. Solid punch down. Good job, ladies. 2 dice. Do they get rid of this one? Yes, they do. And, yeah, there we go. He can get the bloody thing now. She's got it, and I think she's gone. Any more? Yep, she made all of them. That's really impressive. Very well.
Holy heart failure!
Bringing this one back. The Amazons are making everything here, so this is becoming quite the impressive clinic here. And they decide, strangely enough, they're going to keep these players down here. Looking at the skills, well, maybe in this one case, but you really could. Well, you know what? If he gets the score, does it matter? And it does prevent a couple of glory and possibly more damaging plays. Alright, it's a fair trade. I would not argue that one. It's probably a good idea. But now he's bringing his players back in. That might be his view. And then he brings his players back in just in case. Can the Khemri catch this one? Well, making the count. No, they can't. But they can bring players in to try and put a wee bit of pressure in. Now they decide it's time for another good solid punch down. There we go again. Well, there he goes. Wonderful.
Have you come to arrange a holiday?
Well, apparently.
Or would you like a blowjob?
Phrasing! Right. Oh, God.
Holy mashed potatoes.
Well, Constable Ed isn't even looking here, unfortunately. Apparently he's saying something about dust in his eye. Well, the Amazons have decided, crazily enough here, they're actually going to try and buy another turn. Now, here's a fun fact for you, lad. They're Kemri. Oh, God. Where was that? Way back here. What are you thinking, lad? They're Kemri. They don't advance down the field fast. You could score this in and still... Well, we'll see if this actually is a bad idea, good idea. Well, let's see what the Kemri decide to do here. Looking at the players, he could get, if he really wants, a one-die block and see what happens. But you can see what he's thinking here. I don't think he wants a one-die block. I think he wants it all. All that, a bag of crisps. Here we come, 2 dice. Is he making the call? Well, that didn't work. You want to try that again, lad?
Holy nightmare.
And he makes the push me, push you. Well, not exactly what he wants, but you know what? You're against a blodge player, but he will take that. Makes life a little bit more difficult. And now here come, ponderously along, the rest of the team. Slowly they march. This could take a while. It's going to be one of those games, isn't it? Did he get him? Oh, well, that was it for that one.
It's silly.
Ed's had enough of that. Sorry, lad. You're getting ejected for that. Because he doesn't see a reason for it, he calls he's ejecting you that. Besides, they promised him a calendar. And you can see it there. 2 red dice. Work spectacularly. The old classic. You have block. No, I do. It's a 2 and 3. It's going to work. Well done. Well done indeed.
Scat. Skedaddle. Adios.
Well, they're happy. They'll take it. Kenry team actually find themselves down a Tomb Goddie on that one. The Amazons are down a player too, but I don't think they're quite as worried about that one. Let's turn this one around here. So, let's look at what else they've got here. Kenry have also come in here. Strangely enough, they have the extra ancient, bombing fluids, but that didn't do them any good. And of course, the fans are chewing there in their own stadium. With the ejection, and of course the KO staying out, Kenry have got themselves, of all things, into a wee bit of a problem. Because yeah, you're counting that right there, lads. They're out of players. If they didn't have any spares really coming in to begin with. Let's hit it for the whiskey. As for the Amazons, surprisingly, well, they've been a bit hurt, they wouldn't lie. Well, here it comes, the Kenry are on the march.
You have made me very angry. Very angry indeed.
Well, and he's under the ball. It's a quick catch, but now he's got only 3 turns this time to march this sucker down the field. Couple of quick punches here. 3 dice, 3 dice. It's all just a push. Now following up the center. There's a solid blow. Solid blow of something, all right. He decides to re-roll that one, but of course he does because, well, it's the tackle. It's a stun. He's not happy with that one. And he's not happy with that one either. It's just not happening. Like, really? It's just not. Oh, you tried.
Don't know my own strength.
Well, apparently she doesn't either. Meanwhile, the Kenry just decide to shove a couple more players away. They bring another one up here. Well, so much for the great ideas of fouling. That's not working out either. And the Kenry have decided, well, they got no choice. Let's just march the ball up. Oh, great.
Oh my God! They killed Kenny! You bastard!
Well, he's not dead-ish. Well, maybe he should be. Well, he's out. And that's a complete disaster. Amazons have a huge opportunity here. If they really push it and play it well, this is a second score. This is the moment. Of course, we've already seen a moment in the other game. Well, where is he going this time? Well, you got a stun. You'll take it. But that's not exactly the play you should have been clearing off. It should have been this one, because that gives you the chance to get in there, get the ball and score. No, really, look at it, lads. Let's study this up here. He came in this way. He takes this player out here. Why doesn't he take this one out? Or better still, he even peels this one out and then comes peeling around. He's got players in position if he pushes it. He's got 2 rerolls. Admittedly, yes, I agree. You're pushing a couple of GFIs. But if it gives you the chance to go up 2-0, and you have play advantage at this point, it's worth a try, lads. Just saying. But you know what? Maybe because he's got the play advantage here and he doesn't trust the Khemri to score, 1-0's looking pretty solid. So maybe it's going to develop that way. So, Khemri, well, turn 7. Unless they blast a player through, this is not happening. There's a solid push me, push you. That doesn't get anywhere. And of course, once again, well, there's his stubborn player. Well, he got that one all right. Side.
King. Well, I didn't vote for you.
Well, he's got...
That wasn't a bit nice.
Well, I don't think he cares that it wasn't nice or not. He got rid of him. And it's taken a lot of effort trying to get rid of Amazons. Well, that's the player to do it. And from his viewpoint, he's got to do it every bloody hit. No, seriously, that's kind of his call here. If he's going to have a fighting chance to get back in this one. And he re-rolls that one. Gets nowhere. It's the dodge. Well, Khemri have given up on this one for a score. But the Amazons, well, unfortunately, because they didn't do that other play, they're not in a position to score it either. Unless they pull crazy. Well, could she do it? Nope. Oh, good lord, there's another one? Really? That's just absolutely crazy.
Holy Las Vegas.
Well, fortunately for the Khemri, regeneration actually works this time. And you can see they've got the ball. And then, of course, fails the throw. Does she want to try that again? Yes, she does. Well, that's
Help! I'm being repressed!
Well, I wouldn't say repressed, but it's a bad play. Because you didn't move the other player far enough to actually be in real scoring position to make that worth your while in the first place. And now the Khemri, well, frankly, they've got one more turn of throwing... How about a boot to their own heads? Well, great, just great.
Ah, yes, his head's been ripped off. I'll get you another.
And that's it for half-time. Amazon surprisingly have gotten into a 1-0 lead. Maybe could have made it bigger, but the Khemri are having all kinds of problems on this one here. Amazons do get the KO, so do the Khemri, but the Khemri are suffering, well, quite some brutal losses here. You can see the frontline count, there it is, Khemri, 9 players, all they've got left on the field at this point here. Amazons do rather have them outnumbered. It's not much, it's 10 on 9, and admittedly the Khemri do get first crack at them. That could be pretty brutal, wasn't it? And Brickstown Varsity, well, they've decided, you know what? They're actually going to be doing, you know, their own actually really bit of a setup there. It's a bad idea.
Great galaxy! What are those weird things?
It's called Khemri. They're called dead things. Never mind. What you're starting to see what the problem has been here for the teams here, looking at the weather here. It's a very sunny day. So maybe you start to realise why these teams have been very low for pass play. Unfortunately, it didn't really help the Amazons on that one particular play, but it does give the Amazons a chance to move lots of players out of position and try and do something more interesting. Alright. Great. Just great.
Oh my god, I am surrounded by idiots.
Well, it's not my fault they left you in the centre. I'm not your coach, Slav. Oh, right. Kemri go, well, that evened things up. 9 on 9. Could you do it again, lad? And you can hear the vigorous nodding and disagreement from the supporters going, no, we don't want you doing that again. Well, here we go. Another good smash up hit.
Less talk and more action.
And he's got a KO. He'll take it on the pylon, and suddenly, yeah, you've seen that right. We've got 2 players shift on the Amazons, and now suddenly, no, it's not 10 on 9 anymore. It's now 8. It's now 8. And he moves the Tomb Guardian in here to try and put even more pressure into the Amazons. And there's the classic moment. Does he actually get it? Yes, he does. He did get the ball. And, well, you can hear the coach on the side. He's collapsing.
What was your name again? Rodney. Thank you, asshole.
Well, I would agree on that one there. He's not too happy about that. Solid punch. Kemri goes down. And, yeah, people kind of forget here. A lot of the Kemri are IV7 themselves here. So from the Amazon's viewpoint, they just get something to work. You never know what might actually happen here. And you can see it. Well, there's a bit of weak, crazy aggression going on. The Amazons have decided, you know what? Pressure the ball carrier. Now, here's me question. You're this solidly committed in, lad. You got Blodge. Why don't you spend the 2 and mark him? Because if you mark him up, now you force him. He has to come all the way back to do something about you. Instead, well, as you can see, there goes the Kemri with the ball running away. Could be on run. Absolutely could be on run. But now you're seeing, because of that, now he's screaming at the ball. That might have been your best chance to go and get the thing. And that is it. It's gone. Well, she's gone. Yeah, there you go. There's a death. Well, this is NATTS Season 10, the season of fatality. No surprises there. And now at the Kemri, well, you can see here they're ignoring these 2. They don't care. This is all that matters at this point. Now you finally go for it. And here you go. Would you like to try that again? I got him. Solid hit. Ball carrier down. Where's the ball go? It's not a bad bounce from the Amazon's viewpoint. If you go, get the bloody thing. What did I just say there, lad? If you go, get the bloody thing. Yes, you're worried about one of these players. Maybe you're worried about this player. But you can move other players in to screen it up and prevent it. Alright. It's a good hit, so I could be completely wrong. And it worked out really well. I'll give credit for that.
Watch out, Batman. This could...
I didn't know he was VG. Anyway. And they make the other dodgeaways. And then, of course, you got this deal, lass. Okay, again. The ball's here, sunshine. End zone's this way. Why are you running this way? I'm sorry I'm being that critical of the play style here. But you've had play, including this one here with short hands. You could have picked up the ball. Other players could have moved in. And you score, lad. Good chance you score. I know, you're going into what you might be playoffs. You're up 1-0. All the pressure's on the Kemri team. But you're basically giving it back to him. Reroll. Makes the tackle once more. And there goes another darling. Uh-oh, there she goes. Now, she's stunned all right. And now the abuse continues. Kemri, though, decide not to do really much moving on that one. Instead, mark up the ball and try and make something happen. And again, Amazons, well, they are, admittedly, they like that 1-0 lead. It's against Kemri. Could it hold? You really would like to take it into me old hands. Phrasing, I know. Here comes a blitz away. There's another player down. Does he get him? He's got a niggler. Oh, there he goes.
What are you gonna do? Bleed on me?
It's a crazy play there, lads. Okay. Kemri. Yes, we know it's not your strong point. Eventually you're going to have to go get this ball here. But every turn, well, the Amazons' viewpoint is it's ticking away. Mocks up the player here, not letting this love get away. And he does succeed. He does get the ball. And, well, he's off, isn't he?
I love it when a plan comes together.
And here they come. Well, here's a blitz down. It's his favourite player. Doesn't need any other skill. Well, except for this one here. Well, he did it.
This time we're gonna do it my way.
Oh, God, he's doing that now, is he? Solid punch down, and the Amazons, well, this is what happens when you don't control the ball, and you've had chances to go get the thing with your hands. Now you have to dodge away. And, of course, you saw it worked. Well, there you go.
After you with the ball, sir.
Congratulations. It's going to be... Oh, God, it's getting even worse. It's a KO. They'll take it.
Do you want to come back to my place? Bouncy, bouncy.
After that little proposition, I don't think she's going to follow you, laddie. And the Amazons, well, there goes the number advantage. And the Kemri get to continue hanging on to the ball. Are they going to play it here for the win? Well, that means they're going to just drive it in as quick as they can here. And there you go, 1-9. Everyone falls down on that one. Stunned away. Alright, Amazons, this is your miracle turn. And there's not much you can do about it. You can stop them. And again, he's decided to, well, instead of the ball carrier, he's going after this deadly piece. I don't blame him. And he does make the quick dodge away, and he does manage to actually pin the player. And again, does the tricky one. Makes it. Does he want to do one more? No, doesn't do it. Over here again. By grace of Nuffle, the Amazons are staying in this one. Kemri, turn 14. They've got... Now, admittedly, look at this. He's got no reroll. So if anything goes wrong, the Amazons are proven right. But boy, you're putting a lot of faith in someone finally doing something wrong, aren't you? Kemri, well, there's the risk there. He makes the go for it. Meanwhile, it's push me, push you. Gets in a better position. There's the crazy blitz away. Makes it. And now this lad, he's off with the ball. And is he going to try and score this one in? And he's finally in. And he's actually in.
Shut up, fool.
Alright, fine. I won't make a comment about him. He can go piss himself on that. And well, there you go. Quick little dance away there. It's a brutal game, this one. Especially from the Amazons' viewpoint. That has been expensive. And there's a 2 KOs right there. Absolute brutality. I don't know, lads. From my viewpoint, it should be 2-0 Amazons at this point here. But he made choices, and 1-0 was looking better and better, but it has given the Kemri a chance not just to tie it up, but they definitely put in a world of pain. Lots and lots of pain. Alright, Amazons. They're looking at the clock. They do see 3 turns. Now, admittedly, the Amazons have been bled down to 7 players. Kemri, as you can see, bled down to, well, not much else either. And well, there they go. They get, well, once again, another reroll.
Does this answer your question?
Yeah, well, the fans are hoping for it, and that might be the biggest thing up Kenry. And it's, admittedly, an absolutely beautiful kick. It's right there. Backside. She does get the ball, but that really does prevent her doing anything really crazy. Again, remember, very sunny might slow things down here for the Amazons. They've got to make this either a handoff. Pretty much, they got to make it a handoff. Or they've got to help on the catch and the pass skill. It's going to be pretty tough. 2 dice. Does he fully get somewhere? No, it does not. And the Amazons have in position. There's one. But you can see what they're thinking here. 2 eligible receivers. Split the Kenry defense. Scrolling up here, you can look at the Kenry. Yeah, you counted that right. There's 8 players left on the pitch. 7 on 8. Makes for quite a dynamic game, doesn't it? Well, the Kenry, well, they're not done yet. Oh, God, they got another one.
My, it's a big one.
You know what? I don't want to know what she's packing inside that pouch of hers. I just don't. He's guarding this one here. Now, admittedly, he's looking at the 1 in 9, but he does make the actual pass or throw a wee bit more tricky at this point here. And you can kind of wonder here, what's he saving on? And you can got it. It's this player right here. Here it comes. This could be the world of pain right now. And he misses, decides to re-roll, takes it. And his final result, it's a KO. He'll take it. He'll absolutely take it. And you can see here, comes on through with the player removal and does manage to pocket the other player. And he's going to make life as difficult as possible. Meanwhile, side flank here, it's not done yet. Well, down she goes. And the Amazons' chances have just deteriorated further. Oh, sigh. Would you like to try and re-roll that here? Where'd she go? There she goes, coming back onto the screen. Makes the second dodge away. He's desperately trying to screen the thrower. Or was that the catcher? Nope. And down she goes. Oh, God. It's just going so wrong. This is just becoming a horrible day.
Didn't think I could do it, did you?
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you run out of rerolls. It's happening. And the Kenry, well, they can't score. They absolutely know they can't score, but this is a great move. It certainly lowers the chances of the miracle 6s. And that is basically what the Amazons are going to be looking for here. But, do they have another turn of just inflicting pain? Now you've got it. Screening this one up here. Where they want to go with this one. Well, you can see this one here. Gets another solid punch in. Oh, that's brutal.
Oh, I'm dying!
Well, maybe she's not quite dead, but there's a brutal injury. Can't get around that one there. Makes the dodge over here. And that's it. The Amazons decide they're not even going to try that one. It's a 1-1 tie, and a crazy game here. According to the reports coming out from the BBPN here, after the final tally's been in, Brickstown Varsity will advance into the playoffs, the final 16, for Season 10. As for not dead just yet, they really did need the win. However, it's going to be now a bit of a sock draw as they determine, do they make it or not? Boy, that's going to be interesting here, isn't it? Well, we will see what happens soon enough. And Nuffle, hopefully, bless your dice.
Tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel.
Oh, I love this game.